Right, welcome to lesson 4. In this lesson we'll be looking at addition and subtraction of exponents. So simply put, we have exponents separated by plus or minus signs. We have to learn how to solve it. That's what we'll be doing in this lesson. Alright, so addition and subtraction of exponents. Generally in exam it would read, can you simplify? So there we've given you 2x plus 2 minus 2x plus 1. Because there's a minus sign, we have to take out the common factor, but to ensure you don't make an error, we generally would teach you to split the exponents first. Don't need to show the step, you don't get a mark for it, but it's there to make sure you don't make an error. So the x plus 2, when do we add exponents? When we multiply and the bases are the same. So therefore that gets written as 2 to the power x times 2 to the power 2. This side, 2 to the power x times 2 to the power 1, separated by a minus sign. So on either side you should see 2 to the power x. 2 to the power x is the same. So we factorize by taking out a common factor. So if I take that out, what am I left with? 2 to the power 2 on this side, that side 2 to the power 1. Now when we don't split, what we find is instead of writing 2 to the power 2, learners just write 2 there and they write 1 there and they end up getting it wrong. So 1 mark for taking out common factor. Alright, from there we assume you know 2 to the power 2 is 4. 2 to the power 1, 2. 4 minus 2 then becomes 2. So this simplifies to 2 to the power x times 2. Alright, so that's just the basic way to simplify addition and subtraction of exponents. Now I'm going to do another 2, just hopefully to get you on board. Alright, so we'll look at this problem, problem number 2. They've given me 4 to the power x. Remember, 4 is not a prime number, so we're going to have to express it with prime basis. Minus 3 times 2 to the power 2x minus 2, and there again I have 4. So if I write 4 as a prime base, 2 to the power 2, that stays as it appears. Bottom 4, 2 to the power 2. Multiply everything inside with everything outside. So 2 times x would give me 2x. The bottom 2 times x gives me 2x, and 2 times negative 2. Alright, so on the top there you should see we have a common factor, 2 to the power 2x separated by a minus sign. So if I take that out, what am I left with? This divided by itself, anything divided by itself will always equal 1, minus, there I'm left with 3, and there 2 to the negative 2. At the bottom I have 2 to the power 2x times 2 to the negative 2, so I simply split that. 2 to the power 2x cancels with 2 to the power 2x. Alright, so what am I left with in the bracket? 1 minus 3. To make a negative exponent positive, I take it to the bottom, so that becomes 2 squared, which then gives me 1 minus 3 over 4. 2 negative 2, if I take it to the bottom, is 1 over 2 squared, which gives me 1 over 4. So take note, 2 to the power 2x and 2 to the power 2x cancels. So 1 minus 3 over 4 would give me a quarter. You can check that on your calculator. 3 times a quarter simply becomes 3 times 1, where the 3 goes on top. 4 stays at the bottom. Instead of dividing, I'm going to change it to multiplication. So that becomes a quarter times. What do I do with the bottom fraction? I invert it. So that becomes 4 over 3. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 divided by 4. So I'm left with 1 over 3. So hope you follow. Alright. Do the third one. As I said, just get used to the steps. There's a procedure. That's why it's called algebra. Get used to procedure, you can solve it. Any problem. With enough practice, nothing in maths is difficult. Alright. So we look here at problem number 3. Continue 3 to the power 2k plus 1 minus 3 to the power 2k minus 2. The bottom 3 2k minus 2 plus 3 2k minus 2. Now we give you this problem so I hope you'd cancel straight. Remember, I can't cancel because there's a minus sign there. It's not multiplication. Here's a plus sign. So I have to simplify everything on top. everything at the bottom before I can cancel anything. So therefore split. So instead of 2k plus 1 becomes 3 2k times 3 to the power 1. There 3 to the power 2k times 3 to the power negative 2. Same thing at the bottom, 3 2k times 3 negative 1 and 3 2k times 3 negative 2. So there you should see in blue what's the common factor there, 2k and 2k. I take that out. Left with 3 to the power 1, which is simply 3, minus 3 to the negative 2. The bottom, I take out 3 2k, 3 negative 2, plus 3 negative 2. So generally, whatever I take out with the division sum, the common factor must cancel. So 3 2k cancel with 3 2k. So I'm left there with 3 minus 1 over 3 squared. Remember, 3 negative 2 go to the bottom to become positive, and 3 squared is simply 9. So 3 minus 1 over 9. There's the same 1 over 9 plus 1 over 9. 1 over 3 squared. Right? 3 minus 1 over 9 would give you 26 over 9. 1 plus 1 would give you 2. 9 plus 9. Or 9 stays the same. Sorry, not 9 plus 9. So that becomes 26 over 9. Division becomes multiplication. Times 9 over 2. 9 and 9 cancel. 26 divided by 2 is left, which then gives me 13. So hope you follow. Hope you get used to the procedure. So whenever we separate exponents by plus and minus sign, we will always take out the common factor and simplify whatever is left. It's given as a division sign, the common factor on top will cancel with the common factor at the bottom to ensure that there's no variables left in most exam questions. But there are problems where we leave the variable behind and it stays outside. Right, I hope you enjoy the lesson. Now, as I said, I wish you nothing but the best. With sufficient practice, you'll master anything in maths. Right? Don't give up.